Hello, Indulgers! Welcome to Indulge with Iti. If it's your first time here, my name is Iti Dal, and I make food and lifestyle videos every single week for your viewing pleasure. This week, I'll be bringing this roasted pumpkin and coconut milk soup your way. This soup is absolutely everything that you need. It's the perfect combination of sweet and savoury with just a little hint of spice. So if it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button and become an honorary indulger. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for indulging me with your presence. Without wasting any more time, pull up a chair and let's get cooking. As always, the ingredients are listed here. Do pause the video and note them down at your convenience. So to begin, we're going to place the pumpkin, onion, green chilies and garlic into a baking tray. This baking tray has been getting so much love over the years, I can't get myself to replace it. So next I have placed some coconut oil in the microwave to melt it down. I then add a few tablespoons of the coconut oil into the baking dish and toss around the vegetables. So the reason behind roasting these vegetables before preparing the soup is to achieve some caramelization. Caramelization will intensify all these flavors and will increase the sweetness and the fragrance of this soup. So once the vegetables are cooked all the way through and have a decent amount of browning on its outside, I then transfer them into a blending cup. At this point, I kid you not, this smelled amazing and the taste was wonderful even before adding any seasoning. So next, I'm going to blend these vegetables into a puree. To my mummy and daddy indulgers out there, if you have a baby who's just starting to appreciate solids, you can prepare this for them. Just leave out the green chilies. The healthy fats in the coconut oil will serve them a great deal of goodness. So next I'm going to add the remaining coconut oil into a preheated pot. So you'll find me here adding the paprika into the pot, and then I realized that the heat is too high. The aim is not to burn these spices. What we're trying to achieve is a seasoned oil. So I go ahead and I turn off the heat and I add the remaining cumin, coriander, black pepper and salt. This technique will allow all the spices in the soup to shine. My kitchen was smelling amazing and we all couldn't wait for the soup to be ready. Although I had switched off the fire, this enamel cast iron pot still retained a lot of its heat. The pot was still hot enough to bring out the flavors of the spices without burning them. Now I'm about to introduce the puree into the pot. I turned the heat back on and allowed the mixture to simmer for about 2 minutes. Next I added about 1/4 teaspoon of fresh ginger into the pot. Alternatively, you can use powdered ginger in this dish, but I do prefer fresh ginger because it has a far more intense flavor. Next, I added 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, followed by a pinch of nutmeg. I then stirred in the spices and proceeded to add 400 milliliters of coconut milk.
that beautiful colour. Finally, it's time to dish out this soup. Although this soup was looking absolutely stunning on its own, I figured that a little bit of garnishing would not hurt. After all, we do eat with our eyes first. So here I have used some watered down yogurt to drizzle over the soup. I also added a few leaves of coriander and some black pepper to taste.
Our soup is ready. Let's give it a try. I hope you guys try it and I hope you enjoy it. See you again next week.
It has been a pleasure having you, and I hope you visit again soon. Goodbye!